Okay, Johnny, we'll give about 2 more minutes and see if anybody else joins us.
Okay.
Okay, Johnny, we'll get started. So yesterday, I talked with my group about what the S stood for in STEAM, and that was science. And we talked a little bit about science and mostly about space exploration. So today, we'll be discussing the T in STEAM. So I'm going to share with you a PowerPoint I created for what does the T in STEAM stand for?
Technology.
Technology, you're right. The T stands for technology. So that's what we'll be discussing today. So first off, what is technology? Do you guys know what technology is? Yeah, obviously. Okay, well, the definition you find if you look it up on the computer is technology is science or knowledge put into practical use to solve problems or invent useful tools. Does that make sense on what technology does for the most part? If you think about it, it helps you solve problems. Some technology does, and it's got some pretty useful tools you can use. Okay. So, next, there are 5 top reasons why technology is so important for us. So the first one's education. Why do you guys think technology is really important for education? Go ahead, Johnny.
Because for like a pencil, you can like write down notes and stuff on like a paper and stuff.
And that's considered technology. How else is technology useful for your education? Any ideas? Okay, well, technology is important to education because computers and iPads are in just about every single room nowadays, right? Did you guys have computers or iPads or something in your rooms in school? Yeah. And technology makes it more efficient for your teachers to be able to keep track of your grades. Okay, so next we are going to talk about the next reason technology is so important. If my thing will click. Okay, communication. So why can you think technology would be important for communication?
So you can talk to people from far away places.
Any other reasons? Okay, so technology has greatly helped with communication, especially in our current times. that we are living in. Like this year, I mean, you guys had to complete your schooling all through online communication, didn't you, for this school year? And now you're doing your summer programs with us through technology, through this. And it's a great way to communicate with your families that are distances away. If you know anybody that is in the military, or your friends or something have a family member in the military and they're stationed overseas, or even just families nowadays, there are people who they live here in the States and their family may live in another country somewhere else. It's just kind of how it works now that we have all these new ways to get around the world. It makes all this technology really helps make communication a lot easier. Now, the next one is security. Why can you think technology helps out with security? Any ideas on how technology helps with security?
It helps us by setting off alarms for when there's break-ins or there's like tornado warnings and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. What were you going to say? Johnny, what were you going to say?
I was probably gonna say like, like those like antiviruses.
Mm-hmm. You're right. So security, technology helps to make our families and even businesses feel more secure. There are security of devices that can keep us safe on our computer, and there are security devices we can install in our homes to help us feel safe at night or when we're not going to be there for a while. So security is another major thing with technology. The fourth one is supplies. How do you think technology works with supplies? Johnny, go ahead.
Because of like Amazon, because like Amazon can like help us get supplies and stuff.
You're right. Yep. Okay, so supplies. So technology has helped by making it easier for people to get things like fresh water, or even to be able to use certain apps. You can get apps on your phone or whatever devices you have or that people have these days, and you're able to order your groceries online and get your groceries sent to your house, or even you can order them and go pick them up at the store, and you don't have to do the shopping. You just order your groceries, you go pick them up when they're ready. You can even order food and have it delivered to your house from a restaurant. Nowadays, makes it really easy for people who either can't leave their houses, or especially with all this virus stuff going on, who are worried about leaving their houses. Having all this amazing technology definitely helps with that. Next one, and one of the last reasons, is space. Why do you think technology is so good for space? Go ahead, Johnny.
Because it like helps us gather data.
Good job, Johnny.
From like space and stuff.
Good job, Johnny. Okay, so with space, if it wasn't for all the technology, we wouldn't probably be as far as we are in the space industry. With all the technology we have, if you were on Zoom yesterday or you've watched the video on YouTube, you saw all the pictures and the website I showed you from NASA, and that's just all the information that we can learn from space that helps us learn about our galaxies and everything that surrounds us, and we can even maybe uncover some new mysteries of the world that we live in. Where there's always new technology coming out with space stations, and it's always helping improve all that stuff. Okay, so now, move that over there for a second. We're gonna have ourselves a little bit of a challenge. You ready? So, well, wait, first I'm gonna read you this, and then we'll have a challenge. Okay, so technology is a vital part of our lives, and technology is here to stay, so we have to embrace it. But you guys are pretty good at embracing it. You guys have grown up in a technology-filled world for the most part. Okay, so now I'm going to challenge you to see if you know what some of these technology devices are going to be really easy. You're going to know them and embrace. Some of them are kind of older, So we're going to see if you know what they are. Okay? So ready? First one. What is that, guys? Go ahead and answer as soon as you know.
I can't see it.
It's up here in the corner. What is that one? Go ahead, Johnny.
It's like a dial-up telephone.
It is. That's one of those old-fashioned telephones. Okay. So, yep, that is the telephone. Okay. Here's the next picture right here. What's that, guys?
Computer.
Yep, that is your standard computer. Not the laptops we have now, but a computer.
I can't see it. I can't see the first one or the second one. It's mine are just those couples. And what are these technology devices?
Hold on, let's try this. I'm going to stop sharing quick.
My mom has one of those.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing quick and I'll reshare and see if you guys can see the pictures. Yeah, my parents, we still have a computer like that at our house, at my parents' house. And my youngest brother is actually, he's a gamer. He goes to college for gaming, and he has one of those computers in his room, and he does all that kind of coding and all that fun technology stuff. Okay, let's see if I share it again, if you guys can see the pictures I was trying to show you. Come on. Okay, so there are those two. Now the next one, you ready? Do you guys know what that is? Johnny?
Webcam.
That's a webcam. So if you have like older computers like this picture here, you would mount those onto your computer screen so you could see. Otherwise, like for me, when I use my laptop, I just have my camera on my computer. So it's just right there. So you can always see. Yep, you can cover it up. People can't see you. You can leave it like it is. Okay, here is the next one. So that is a webcam. Next, let's see if you guys know what this one is. Do you guys know what that is?
ATM.
A memory card.
Memory card. Do you know where you would put a memory card?
Depends on the device.
Yeah.
True, it does depend on the device. You can put them in cameras. You can put them, you could even, like on my laptop, I have a spot to put a memory card. So if I had taken pictures with the camera or anything, I can put it into my my laptop here so that I can download them onto my computer. So that, yep, you guys are right. That is a memory card. Okay. You guys won't be able to see that. There we go. So what is this, guys? Do you know what this is? It's really
That's
old.
a floppy disk.
Floppy disk. Now, what would you use a floppy disk for? Do you know?
Probably for like a really old computer.
How'd you know that? You're like 3 years older than me.
Yep. So floppy disks. I remember using floppy disks when I was a kid to save whatever project I was working on at home. If I was working on a computer or a paper or something for school, and I was working on it at home, I would take a floppy disk, or it's also called a diskette, and I would take them home, and that's how you were able to keep your files moving from computer to computer. Okay. Let's see if you guys know what this is.
MP3 player.
MP3 player. So those are kind of the older versions. Now you guys have iPods and iPhones and whatever other devices you have to play music off of. But
I have one of those.
what do you have?
I have an MP3 player, but when I have music on it, but I haven't used it in a while
Yep.
since the floods. So my mom needs to, like, I think, put in new batteries or something.
Yeah, so before we had the MP3 player, we had tapes, you know, so you had the little tape devices where you could listen to your music through a tape, or there were even 8 tracks, and then you have the
like
CD.
movies with that too.
What?
Like There was like the movie things. They were like black and all. They were like little tapes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you had the Walkman, which held your CDs in it so you could listen to your CDs. And then from there we got to the MP3 player. And now we're to all of those many devices we have today to listen to our lovely music. Okay, and let's see, this is the last one. This one's an easy device, so if you guys don't know this, I'm going to be a little worried. What is that, guys?
Microphone.
Microphone. You are right, that is a microphone, and you can see those just about anywhere for the most part. People still use them nowadays, like at concerts and all that fun stuff.
I'm actually trying to make my microphone out of a chip, out of a Windows chip area.
Ah. Okay, so today, if you guys have your supplies, we can make the string phone. It's really simple, easy thing to make. I already made mine, so and mine's already done. But all you need is 2 cups and a string. Okay, so what you want is you want to find a sharp, like something that's kind of pointy at the end to poke a hole in it. So hold on, let me grab what I used. They kind of failed. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just used a pair of scissors. They're pointy. So the first thing you want to do when you're making a string phone is you want to poke a hole in both of the bottoms of the cup. So you take whatever your sharp device is and you just poke a hole in the bottom of your first cup, and then you poke a hole in the bottom of your second cup. And that's what you do first, is you put the holes in the bottom of your cup. Then you take your string. You typically want a long piece of string. I only had a short piece of string, so I made it work for today. But you usually want a longer piece of string, just like that, okay? And you push and you poke it through the holes you made in the bottom of your cup. And then I usually make sure to put a little knot in mine or something so that it doesn't come back out of the cup. So I pull it through a little bit further than it should go through the cup. And I put a hole in the bottom, or I put a knot in it, so that when I pull on it, see, it doesn't come out of my cup. Okay? And then you do the same on the other side. You push your string through and you pull it to tie it off, and then that way it doesn't come out. And then usually you want to make sure you have either a sibling to try it out with, or even a parent or something, and you just make sure that the string there's no bend in it or anything, and you just kind of put it, the one person has it on their ear and the other person has it on their mouth, and you just kind of talk, and hopefully you can hear each other. But it's really simple, easy project to make. I used to make these all the time as a kid with my cousins. We thought they were so cool. So those are a simple, easy cup phone. And then I know they also sent you guys some stuff today for a Codemaster game, I believe is what it was. And then that is about it for technology today, unless you guys have any questions about technology or anything you want to add for technology for today. Otherwise, tomorrow we will be focusing on the E in STEAM. So be thinking ahead as to what the E could possibly stand for. And we will be working on a project for tomorrow. I know they sent you guys, I think, some stuff to build a structure. Oh, is that what you're using to poke your hole? That's a good idea. So tomorrow we will be talking about the E in STEAM. Hope you guys know what that stands for. I'm not going to tell you today. You'll find out tomorrow, so you got to tune in tomorrow. So I hope to see you all tomorrow while we discuss that, and have a great rest of your afternoon. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Enjoy making your cup phones.